Matt, what was the difference this year versus last year in the series to you?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think we had more compete this year, and we gave ourselves a better chance. Even though last year we went to 7 games, I think I like the way we played better this year than we did last year.
Matt, you and Gavrikov really clicked when he came over. Fair to say you'd like to see him back next year and going forward?
Yeah, definitely. He's a great teammate. He's a really good player, and I don't know what's in store for him and what he's thinking, but we definitely want him back next year for sure.
Trevor, obviously there's a lot of disappointment with the loss, but on a personal level, is there a hint of excitement for you to go home and be a dad for the first time now?
Yeah, I think, I was planning on obviously playing longer, and that's a burden on my wife, to some extent. So to be able to go home last night and try to take, some of that off of her and spend some time with the little guy has been awesome.
For either one of you guys, how much either of you will consider or give thought to World Championship duty if they reach out to you?
I think if they reach out to me, I think this year I'm going to decline just due to some personal reasons and that sort of thing.
Yeah, same here. I think, always an honor if I did get a call, but, just new dad and everything.
Gotcha.
Trevor, asked Phil this question as well, but last year in the second half of the year, you guys played every game together for an extended run, found that form. Was it harder to do that this year between your injuries, Arby's injuries, to find that steadiness when you couldn't play together so consistently?
Yeah, totally. I think, my injury this year was, for me, just so frustrating and just, really took me out of the rhythm of things. But, yeah, and I think that we maybe played a little different role this year. I think we were starting a lot more in the D zone, starting to, playing against the other team's top lines, which we love to do, and it's a huge opportunity, and, we're grateful for that. But it was definitely, maybe a little different feel. I thought we had really good moments in the playoffs there. It kind of felt like, more like last year, but, yeah.
Matt, just as players here, what is your spring like when you communicate now with Marty Walsh, with the players on your team? What are, I guess, the things that you hear from players, and how does your role as a conduit between them and the NHLPA kind of form over the next several months between now and June?
I think right now it's just kind of a time to decompress and, guys talk about different things and different issues. So for me, it's just kind of, having conversations with guys and, hearing what they have to say, and then just reaching out to Marty. He's been very open since taking the job, and there's been a great line of communication there. So for me, moving forward, it's just kind of about keeping that communication open and just making sure everyone's kind of more on the same page.
Are those calls monthly? Are they every 2 weeks?
We don't really have set calls, but just the line of communication has been much more open, which has been great.
Trevor, you lost in 6, but did you really lose it in Game 4 when you were up 3-0 after 1?
It's definitely a game that we obviously should have had, and we wish we had back, but it didn't feel like that in the room. It didn't feel like, we were deflated or anything like that. It just felt like, we let it slip away, but we were still confident that we could win those next games and keep pushing. So, something to learn from. It's a tough lesson, but we'll build from it.
Now, one of the words we hear a lot surrounding your game is underrated. Do you like being the guy that kind of flies under the radar and doesn't have to deal with all the noise?
Yeah, it is nice to get recognition, but at the same time, just I'm the kind of guy, I like going about my business and keeping the noise away. So for me personally, I do like, being labeled as underrated and just being able to go about my business on my own and doing my thing.
In terms of the penalty kill, what has to change to get better going forward?
Well, they obviously have a great power play over there. I don't know. I think there's a few issues, and for me, maybe we were a bit too passive this series. But every power play is different, and we got stuck with the league's best power play this series, and hopefully next year we can tackle it a little bit better.
Trevor, Lizzo was talking about the group getting closer this year. Can you speak to that a little bit, the dynamic in the room? And then for you personally, obviously the breakout year last year, contract extension this year, just, how you've kind of solidified your place here as well.
Yeah, I think we've definitely gotten closer over the years. I thought this team this year was so close, and we add those guys like Kevin and Gabby and Corpy and like all those guys that fit in so well with our team. It really brought us together. Good competitive guys who were fun to be around, and yeah, I mean I want to be here for as long as they're gonna have me here. I love being here. I just want to pull my weight and help the team.
Matt, you hit double digits in goals this year. Is that something that we can expect from you going forward consistently from yourself?
Yeah, hopefully. It's something I try to do every year. This year, I think I made more of an effort jumping in the rush and kind of picking my spots a little bit better offensively. So yeah, that's my goal for next year and the years past that.
Thanks, guys.